me what's working with premium CTV these days. Why is so many companies moving into it?
Premium CTV is just a reflection of, I'd say, a big shift in consumer media consumption. As more and more folks cut the cord and streaming becomes their primary access point to the content that they love, the shows that they want to watch, the music they want to listen to, it just follows that marketers are going to follow that same trend.
How does Trade Desk think about the commercial break?
Trade Desk thinks about the commercial break in a few ways, but we also recognize that there's a lot of room for efficiency. And when the commercial break was, I think there's an idea that commercial break is this very sort of packaged, easy to understand thing, and they don't realize all the complexity that went into building a pod, building a commercial break. The amount of ads shown, what ads can be shown, competitive separation, and we're really kind of getting to a point where there's a lot of room for, I would say, like technical upgrades to make that commercial break as efficient as possible. Efficient for consumers to get the ads that they want, efficient for marketers that they deliver the ads in the pod that they want to deliver, and that publishers have the opportunity to monetize the entire experience.
What are some of the challenges holding back the marketplace from going all in on programmatic?
They're challenges in some ways just because we're building a lot of the ecosystem in real time as the plane's in the air. But I would say I categorize it in this way. We've sort of left one stage of, I would say, the CTV ecosystem largely categorized by access. Did I have access to these publishers? Did I have access to this content? Could we scale the investment that marketers wanted to make? And over the last few years, we've answered that with a resounding yes. Now that we're through this access phase, we really go to more of like, how do we demonstrate more efficiency within that access to make the performance for marketers and the monetization for publishers even greater.
DSPs are linking up with publishers and SSPs with agencies. How do you sort all this out so that everyone has access to premium inventory?
I don't think we think about those dynamics or the competitive dynamics to the same extent that maybe the industry does. We have a pretty objective point of view where we want access to the world's best content and we want to find the most efficient way to access it. Whether that's through an SSP or direct with that publisher, we don't mind. We think a lot of the changes that are happening in the ecosystem are more a result of publishers taking technology in-house than the ecosystem getting more competitive in any particular way.
What excites you in 2024 about programmatic CTV?
Primarily, I think this is the year where we really are able to marry all the advances in identity and authentication that are so rich in a CTV environment, where we'll have an ROI or a ROAS story that is unprecedented in the history of media. And when we combine that with all the advancements that we're making from a retail media standpoint, this is going to be like a very big year, a tipping point year, an inflection point for the entire industry.